Let's go!
From Nintendo and Illumination.
The Super Mario Brothers can take care of the kingdom.
Comes a super-powered adventure. On April 1st.
Pack our things.
The galaxy gets even bigger.
He knows that's my bike, right?
Yes.
The Super Mario Galaxy movie. Rated PG. Only theaters April 1st. Get tickets now.
It's Deprogram, the podcast where we try to get you into a band. That's right. We've done all the work for you. All you have to do is press play and listen. And you could call me Band Curious, because I am curious to know what music my friends like. And so we have them on, and they come tell me about their bands, and we talk about it, and I get into them. It's really that simple. I mean, maybe I actually overcomplicated it. It's actually even simpler than the way I just put it. Today we're talking about Teenage Wrist. And this is, yet again, you boys always find these bands that I've never, ever heard of. And this one was funny, Josh, because you jumped in and you said, I kind of would like to do something more alty. I think I can't remember your exact words, but it was something along those lines. So talk to me about Teenage Wrist and what made you want to jump genres here.
Well, on your point there, I remember you really enjoying Nothing.
Yeah.
But I suppose, aside from Caving, I don't think I've really taken part in a program that has been guitar heavy in this sort of way. According to Last.fm, I actually listened to Teenage Wrist in 2018 and listened to the song Dweeb 8 times, but then didn't hear them again for a few years. Last year I went to my cousin's and he does this big yearly playlist, just filled with albums, and he just puts it on shuffle. And I think it was Sunshine I heard off that, and I'm like, wow, I love this. And I really smashed the album leading into Last Christmas. But I know I'm still dragging it on. But basically I went to a Cave-In concert at a venue this year, and they had a poster for Teenage Wrist. And I'm like, oh, geez, I've got to see them. So I showed them to Jamo, and we went and saw them. Was it July or August, or maybe even
something like that? Yeah.
Yeah, and we both liked them. So I'm like, okay, this is the alt rock band that I'm going to jump in very early and suggest for the next program.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't very long after the last one. You were just like, yeah, let's switch it up here, and we may not have even recorded the last one yet. And you said, I think we're keen to do this next. So you essentially got dragged into it, Jamie, by the sounds of it, like
always.
Josh was like, hey, you should check this out. And you take it from there.
Absolutely. And I mean, first of all, I got to say, brilliant performance so far for someone who's been awake for 20 minutes. If there's anything that your listeners should really appreciate, it's the dedication for you to come up and produce a coherent sentence for your podcast this early in the morning for you. So, well done. But yeah, Teenage Wrist, like Josh said, he saw that he wanted to go see them after seeing that they were playing here. He mentioned to me after we went to see Narrowhead, we were planning to see Narrowhead potentially, that he wanted to see this band. So I did what any logical person would do and went to Spotify to see the This Is Teenage Wrist playlist. Played through that multiple times going, yeah, this is pretty solid. And then was like, yeah, I dig them. Let's go see them. And lo and behold, we went to go see them live, and it was a really good performance, actually, considering the singer was really struggling vocally because his voice, you could tell, was so husky from how much he had been playing recently in Asia, but
Mhm.
it was still a really good performance, and it's pretty impressive considering it's a duo as well.
Oh
Um,
shit.
yeah, so I mean, the only other duo kind of band that's I can kind of compare them to is a band from Australia called Hockey Dad, where it's again the same. You have one drummer and one lead singer guitarist, and um, they make it work and build such a wall of sound. And yeah, it's funny. This Teenage Risk kind of falls within a different category of music to what I guess typically listen to, where it is more of that rocky band, guitar heavy music, but it also kind of blends into the shoegazy things and
yeah.
periods. But I think if I want something to just like bob my head to, this is definitely what I listen to, and putting this together, it's gained me a greater appreciation for it, and I've now got a solid playlist that is genuinely something that I want to listen to just when I'm doing whatever or on its own or going for a walk. It's a really good upbeat kind of sound.
I love that you kind of did deprogram before you did deprogrammed with this band. I mean, you played the part of me, really, just kind of finding them out. Look, again, this first part of the conversation is always interesting to me because you yet again change my perception on this band because, I assumed this was like a 4-piece. We had 2 guitars, we had a bassist and a drummer. To find out that they're a 2-piece.
Well,
go ahead.
Yeah, well, they used to be a 3-piece, and the original singer and bassist left the band over COVID, I believe. But they did have 2 touring members live, so they had a lead guitarist and a bass player.
Okay.
But still, like, the whole writing process is interesting, like, being a 2-piece, especially when, they're recording more in, like, there's often rhythm and, like, lead guitar elements at the same time, and bass and drums. And I know while I've been reading interviews and, like, other releases about Teenage Wrist, he has mentioned before that I suppose sometimes he tries to write like with other people because, if you're the sole songwriter, and he's in his late 30s. He looks younger, but he's in his late 30s. But like by that age, like you've got a particular style with your songwriting, and sometimes it's hard to like go outside of that sort of space. So like you probably noticed looking at their most recent record that some of their songs like feature like other artists and stuff in the title, and that's like recognition of their like contribution to like some of the songs and like helping him finish the songs and
that's interesting.
Coming up with like different ideas. Yeah.
I clocked that, but I wasn't sure what like all of this is making so much sense, but all at the same time, I don't want to use the term blowing my mind, but that might just be, it's pre 7 o'clock in the morning here, but like, there were things when I'm listening that were like easy to find, like Smashing Pumpkins influence, Deftones influence, Silverchair influence, like a lot of my favorite 90s bands like are right there. To find out there's actually, I don't think Local H would be an influence, but the fact that they're a 2-piece, Local H is like one of my favorite bands. They're one of the most notable 2-piece bands of the 90s. Probably the notable two-person band in the 90s. So to find out that lives there too, with kind of like a Smashing Pumpkins approach to recording, like as far as layers and whatnot, and that like, no, it all makes sense. And this is a band I didn't know, a month and a half ago, however long ago this got put together. I'm really geeked up to get to this next layer. Jamie already kind of alluded to it, but like, Josh, as soon as we put it in motion, as you're looking at the songs, did you already have something in mind as far as a list, or did you get to kind of go a little deeper this go?
Well, there were some standouts that I just knew would be in the list, and as I said to Jamo before, some songs I'd be really befuddled if they weren't unanimous songs. Just because I don't know the quality of them, and I don't know if sing along quality is the right word for it because I don't know what he's saying. But there's some songs that are just like, oh yeah, okay, yeah, like I can understand why this is the most popular song. But it's like anything with a band, it's the last few songs for these lists that you really work hard for. And with Teenage Wrist, what I found, even though they don't have a huge discography as of yet, oh man, it was so difficult, like getting the last few songs. Like I had an honorable mentions list of 11, and you know, even like today, I was still pushing some things around, and like, you know, there's some songs that I'm just like, look, I'll probably like this more than the other songs slightly, but we've got other songs like this in there. Like, it's when you start getting down to it and coming up with really weird criteria just to try to cut it down to 20. That's when you know the band is good.
Yeah. You alluded to this before, Jamie. Like you said, you already have a list that you're like really excited to listen to. I mean, as far as criteria goes, did you have a criteria that you were looking for, or did you just kind of go with the heart and what you liked?
I basically did my normal go through, see which ones I liked. Honestly, this would have been a much more difficult experience if it had to be 15 instead of 20. So as soon as you're like, it just makes it through for the 20, I was like, hell yeah, this will be probably, and I can probably say hand on heart, this was the easiest playlist for me to put together for the program, just because all the tracks that I put in, like, I didn't spend too long on my last few trying to figure out. Like, I think I went through my run of the 3 albums, got 20, then forgot that there were EPs and went through them and got, I think, ending 24. And then when I rearranged it, what I ended up having was a solid list. And yeah, now I've basically managed to put together, when organizing my 20, a playlist of varied tunes from them through their albums, EPs, that is actually like what I believe is a quality playlist to just listen to, and just playing it when I'm wanting to listen to them. I've now got something that's solid, and it's probably the first time where when I want to listen to an artist, I'm not needing to go to an album as what my default would be, but going to a playlist that I know is something that kind of enhances my listening experience for the band.
This does seem like that kind of band, though. Like, you know, you can, you know, I loathe to say, you know, cream rises to the top, or, you know, bring out the best, because I don't think that's the case. But there was an ease to this that was very difficult. I know that's very, very contradictory. Oh, there's my alarm going off. Let me turn that off. Up before the alarm.
You honestly couldn't have summed that up any better, though, man.
Yeah, like, you know, I breezed through that first pass, and, you know, I realized there was what, like, I don't know, 25, 26. And there was, you know, a good handful that really belonged in that first pass. But, like, it felt like there was ones that were just like, these are the ones. And then, like, you go to make, some of those last cuts just felt criminal. It's just like, you know, woof. Like, I can't believe this song is hitting the floor. But, again, with this show, you always find whatever criteria. Whatever it takes to get down to 20. But yeah, like there was an ease that was difficult. I know I said it better the first time, but there was just something about it. There was just, and you know, as we get into the songs, I think you'll find, you know, like how excited I get about ones, or there's going to be a lot of, I get the feeling that there's going to be a lot of that today. Or, you know, I mean, it could go the other way. It could be like we're done early. I mean, this band has that about them. So based on everything we've said so far, Josh, I think you got it last. I think Jamie's never won final say. I don't think so.
I've only been on what 6, 7 the programs or whatever it is at this point in time, and it's eluded me each time. Even whether I go first, I go second, no matter.
Yeah.
Go first, Damo.
Yeah, why not? We'll jump out of order. Take the
sure.
first swipe.
All right. I'm just gonna go out on a whim, and I think we should get 6.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, again, yeah, I could see that easily. Like, I could see. I mean, you know, I'm a bit older than y'all, so maybe my age shows here, but we'll see. Jamie's putting up 6. Josh, what do you think?
I'll be petty and just try to one-up him and go 7.
And watch us get 7 now.
Yeah, right.
Justin's going to choose like 30 because he doesn't want to choose the final song.
Well, you know, there's 1, 2. I mean, it feels like there has to at least be 5, right? You know, like after that, it's possible that we all kind of found different things, but I feel like you guys have got it here. 6 and 7. 8 feels too high, but also strangely not impossible.
Have a crack.
I hate to do it. I'll take the under. I'll take the 5. It's there. It seems like the safe play, so I'll take the 5. We're going to take a quick pause, and when we come back, we're going to play the game. It's deprogrammed. And with that, the name of the game is Deprogrammed. The 3 of us have come through the Teenage Wrist discography and plucked out 20 songs that we are now going to mash together in an attempt to create a top 10 starter kit for you, in case you have never given Teenage Wrist the time of day. And I'm gonna stray a little away from the norm here for me. I've tried to do this lately. I mean, sometimes the thing is the thing. I'm not going to do the thing this time because, and this may be cheating, the song's already come up in conversation today. But it was the first song that you sent to me. You said, hey, we're very keen to do this band next. And you said, check this one out first. And I was like, whoa, what and the second you said they were a 2-piece, like I thought of this song and went, how? I'm going with Sunshine first.
Yeah, mate.
That was one of the unfathomable, not ununanimous songs. Like that song just had to be the first song picked.
Yeah, it had to. And you know, again, you know, maybe. Oh, let me turn this out. You know, maybe it's showing the hand a little bit. But like, I would have found this song regardless. Obviously, like we would have listened here and it would have came up. But like, this is early leader for, you know, song number 1. Like this is very encapsulating of this band. Like you immediately hear, you know, the Pumpkins influence, Deftones influence, you know, Silverchair, like all of that is on display. And then when you take into account that they're a 2-piece and somehow did that, it's just mind-blowing. Like it's just like, yes. And then on top of that, it's catchy, but it has that lazy Deftones thing. Like it's just good, man. Like I don't know how else to say it. It is just good.
Well, it's funny. My girlfriend has started putting together a playlist called Songs Josh Calls Perfect in Casual Conversation. and this is one I'm like, oh, everything in this song is just in its right place, you know? Like it's got such good riffs, the rhythm's really cool. The melody's kind of majestic, like it sort of goes up and down, and you know, it's got a sick like sort of bridge and solo. Like there's no wasted like points in this song at all.
Well, and then you know, you mentioned the riff, like the guitar sound. So at the beginning it's a boom, ba-da, boom, ba-da, but even that isn't really doing the justice of the it's like
Yeah.
I don't even know how to describe. Like it's like metal. Like it's, and I don't mean like the genre. Like it's
Yeah.
it's awesome.
It's kind of like what I was saying. If you want some rock music, but not too metal, it's kind of in between towards shoegaze. That's kind of a good way that this sums it up. You know?
Oh, I love shoegaze. It's too cool to be shoegaze. like this song, like, and you know what else they get right, Jamo? Like, there's just enough distortion.
Yes.
And crunch and fuzz to it. Like,
yeah, absolutely.
But it's not like it's accessible, but it's like still got that punch to it. And I suppose like the vocalist as well, his name's Marshall Gallagher, like he sings with such energy and enthusiasm. It's just like, I don't know, it's really infectious. You're like roaring the song out, you know?
Yeah, absolutely.
I do. I you know, it's not Chino, obviously, but it is like it's funny the way like he's kind of like dun, 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 right versus that laziness that the I say the band, but like he and his drummer are doing. It's it's like Zwan and Deftones in one. Like this song, it's just it's top notch. It's again. Like, not to gush and, again, play my cards early, but that's the one I'd fight for number one off the jump, just because it's a perfect encapsulation. So.
Well, you won't have to fight when you get the final say, so we'll be fine.
All right, we got one.
Well, yeah.
All right, Josh.
Well, I'll choose the other one that I thought would be the one we'd be fighting against, and that's Stoned Alone.
Yes.
This was the obvious standout when we saw them live. Like, again, this is the other song I'm like, oh, this is the perfect song. The way it progresses, like the chorus doesn't even have like vocals in it really. It's just like humming, but it's like so damn catchy and poppy without being obnoxious, And the song itself is like very simple, but it's not basic. Yeah. Like there's things that you pick out here, like this is really beautiful sort of like finger picked guitar in the chorus. It's sort of underneath, just gives the song so much depth. But I don't know, for someone that's singing about like wanting a bad diagnosis and staying in bed and stuff, it's kind of and getting stoned. It's very inspiring sounding to me. Like that makes me want to get out of bed.
Song though, like...
Yeah. Oh, it's so catchy.
It's so easy to bop to, but yeah, it's also just really pretty. The chorus is really pretty and harmonious.
Yeah,
really nice.
Big time.
What's funny is like I almost didn't pick this one. Like as I was listening, I was like, all right, maybe I'll go past this one, and I can't even explain it. I just kept listening, and then suddenly I was just like, oh wait, no, this is in. Like. I don't know what the moment was, but like I just realized that I was still listening, even though I had already decided I wasn't going to take it. I was like, well, there's something there. And then suddenly it was like, boom, oh shit, no, I got to have this one. It's weird how I can't even pinpoint the when, but I must have been like 2/3 of the way through the song before I went, oh wait, no, I need to have this one. So that was a yes for you as well, right, Jamie? I'm just making sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thought I heard you say that. Okay, good. All right. 2 down. What do you think, Jamie? Where do you want to start?
I'm going to start with one that, really elevated itself when I started doing this playlist. And it wasn't the one that surprised me the most, but it's the one that I was just like, this is it must get in, I think. And that is, as Josh has already mentioned when he listened to it years ago, Dweeb.
Yes.
Do you have it, Josh?
Yeah.
Yes.
Hey.
It's just, I love the, that kind of eerie, distorted start of it. But then, like, as soon as the drum beat kicks in, like, I just can't help but not, nod to the beat. It's too infectious. Every time I listen to it, I just want to headbang to it. It's such a good tune.
what's
You
funny,
know what's interesting, Jim? Yeah, sorry, Justin.
I don't want to give away too much here, but like when this song played, it immediately made a cut that felt like I can't believe, like there was a song I heard on the first pass, and if it comes up, I'll tell you which one it is, that I thought for sure was in. And when Dweeb came up, I was like, no, I need this instead. It made the other song. I went, I can't believe I'm cutting this, but I am. And if it comes up, I'll tell you. But yeah, like there's just something about Dweeb, like you said, kind of eerie, and again, like Smashing Pumpkins kind of on display here. It's almost 1979-ish, but like,
Yeah.
right? A little bit more distorted though. Like,
Yeah, and like I also have that greater appreciation for this track when the chorus is playing and seeing this live where the lead singer is doing his thing and then the drummer, while drumming that beat, is singing the backing vocal. Caring for you. It's insane how a drummer can focus on doing what they need to do and then also backing vocal. It's insane.
It's just amazing that a male can actually think and do two things at
Yeah,
once.
exactly.
It's not something I can do.
Yeah, I know, right? All right, well, we're back around to me. I think I'll do the thing here, because even though I heard a different song first, this song really does it does a thing. It kind of puts you on the right path. I just don't think it does it as well as Sunshine. But I think that might just be maturity. I'll start here, or I'll go here. How about Outside of Love?
No, sorry, mate.
Yeah, I don't have that one either.
Oh man, double.
It was in my honorables.
Yeah. I get it. All right, we'll take the one, and I'll tuck my tail. And Josh, it's your turn.
Well, I'll go back to a song that I think you'll like, and I've already mentioned it before. Wax Poetic, basically because he said that every song he writes, if he doesn't be careful, just becomes Mayonnaise by Smashing Pumpkins. And in this song, when that fuzz pedal is hit, thinking about it, I'm like, wow, that is just Smashing Pumpkins, beautiful, immense guitar sound right there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I got it.
I do not.
Ooh.
Oh, Jamo.
We'll take the two though.
But yeah, this song's grown to me a lot. It wasn't initially one of my favorites. But I find myself singing the melody all the time, and I do say this in a couple of different songs as well. I love his vocals. I feel like there's this real authenticity in his voice, and I don't know if that's because he has to belt songs out and that's how he sounds, but for me, every song he sings sounds really genuine, which some singers you don't get that. Even with stuff I like listening to modern day Arctic Monkeys records, I'm I love this, but it's also a bit bit cringy as much as I enjoy the song because it's just not his voice. Whereas with this guy, I'm just yeah, that's him,
Yeah.
And his voice is so good, the guitar solo at the end isn't guitar, it's him putting his voice through guitar pedals, which is something I learned. I'm fuck, I've got to take that idea.
Yeah.
Can't play guitar, so I may as well sing it.
I can sing guitar. All right, we get the two there. Gets to hang around. Jamie.
I'm gonna say the next one because I just want to talk about it before we have to just do a dump out. And that is Cold Case.
Oh,
yeah, that's good.
I don't have that one.
That's a shame, but
You will never be free.
I wanted it to be 3. Honestly, this track is the one which surprised me the most because I had it on my list, but then the more I listened to it, the more I really enjoyed it. And the only reason why I didn't go higher up in my playlist that I've created is because I like where it sits in the playlist. So I was like, for that reason, like having that near the, because it's on my playlist near the bottom, having it near the bottom kind of gives it that extra energy near the end. But I love how heavy this track is, and it really appeals to my love of songs that start off slow and then build off with a big pay off at the end. And this eerie distorted guitar really gives like the track an otherworldly feeling.
Yeah, he gets a really sick like guitar solo sound on this song, and then like he's just screaming his ass off at the end, like you be free. And I'm like, whoa.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know what fruit you're talking about, but yeah, I'm with you.
The build up with the drums, it's just it ticks the boxes for me.
I'll say this, like I failed to mention this before, but Still Love is the most recent effort, and just before that is Earth is a Black Hole. And not that I didn't like Earth is a Black Hole that much, but like it did feel like I had less of those yes in Earth is a Black Hole. So I thought when I got to Still Love that it was over, you know, like there was only going to be a couple, and boy was I wrong. Like it really came back to me that shit, like every song is kind of in play thing here. And I don't know where Cold Case dropped out, but I can tell you like it was in contention. So
good enough for me.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's got 2, so like at this point it's still very much alive as well.
Yeah.
Well, I brought up Earth is a Black Hole, so let's see if we can't find each other there a little bit. How about Taste of Gasoline?
Oh yeah, mate.
Nah, sorry, cobbers.
That song again is one of those ones where I gained a greater appreciation for it as I was going through. Like it's so catchy, and even though how like rocky it is, he still has that really nice soft. Well, I guess he's got the soft verse and hard chorus type tune. That's how I've described it.
Yeah.
So,
All right, we'll take the 2 there. Josh.
Now, I know you mentioned Silverchair before, and I'm not sure if this is the song that you associated with, this sounds like Silverchair, but I thought the title, Big Diorama.
Yeah.
Yeah.
is that a 3 yes?
Yeah.
Well, we both said yes, so it's up to you,
It's
Joe.
a 3 yes. Again, that's another one, like the slow guitar distorted in the harmonious chorus, like, and it's a really impactful kind of lyrically as well. So
Kind of gently depressing, isn't it?
yeah,
Oh god,
Like,
that's perfect.
Like, and I love gently depressing. Like King Cruel is another guy that, like, I'm like, I don't know why I'm listening to this so much. Is this saying something? But it's kind of weird sometimes. Like songs that like don't sound like your favorite bands end up being your most loved songs by your favorite bands. Like there isn't really another song like this in the whole, you know, all the Teenage Wrist albums. I don't think. I just love the humming and the choruses. As Jamo said, that like the lyrics kind of existential, really leans into the mood. You know, but it's odd. While it's called Diorama, I sort of thought that this song sounded a bit like some of the more quiet moments on Neon Ballroom by Silverchair.
Yeah,
like your Tangled Hearts and similar sort of like, I don't know, I wouldn't call it darkness, but like, you know, it's sneaking in there.
it is funny. Like
There's it.
this wasn't the song I was thinking of initially, other than name wise, but like it definitely. And now that you say it, you know, like it's one of those things where that was probably subconsciously what was going on in my head when I couldn't get away from it. Like I couldn't. This was just a song I couldn't cut, and I couldn't put my finger on why I needed it. So.
Well, you absolutely have to tell me what the other Silverchair song is later, because I love Daniel Johns and I love Silverchair.
I'll see if I can. I'll see if I can remember it. I mean, again, like name wise for sure. Like I was like, oh, well, there we go. Maybe this is a nod.
Yeah.
All right, so Diorama gets the 3. We are up to 3. And Jamie.
My next track that I'm hoping we'll go through is Humbug.
Yeah.
Oh,
Now, Jamo, I don't know if this is exactly the same as what I was thinking with Diorama, but Justin, you probably won't think this because I'm probably just carrying on. It's weird that it's called Humbug because to me the riffs in this song sound like a sped up version of Hum. Like maybe like something like The Pod because it's so relentless and heavy, but I feel like it's just like Hum sped up a little bit.
probably.
And again, it's purely because the name's Humbug. It's
I
not
love
any other
the
reason.
transitions of up and down, distorted guitar, like in that kind of wave. Really infectious when you're listening to it.
I can tell you this, that this was probably like 21, 22. Like it's one of those songs that got cut. Again, there was no real reason, but you're finding whatever reason.
Yeah.
I had to play it. Yeah, you're exactly right. It does sound like I'm playing it, even though it didn't get in.
Anything that reminds of Hum is a good thing.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, we were talking about that one Paramore song, like, well, you know.
Oh, Future.
Yeah.
I'm
All right.
like, yeah.
Boy. All right, I keep skipping over this one just because we've kind of been all over Chrome Neon Jesus, but I feel like this was one like I immediately knew had to be in for me. How about Swallow?
Yep.
Yeah, I got that.
Hey, there we go.
Again, another one where the chorus is really harmonic in its sound.
And it's like weird as well. Like whenever I hear the start of this song, even though I've listened to it quite a few times, like you just sort of assume just because of how hard it is to begin with that it's going to be like relentless the whole way through, and it does feel like that. But like there's still like a quiet sort of shoegazy bridge, and there's also like a verse without guitars. But in my own mind, like it doesn't seem like the energy stops in this song, but they do that with 2 different quiet parts. And the drums ending, like that's a good effort, and it's just such a good song.
I'm finding myself just listening to it right now. So let me stop. Yeah, man. I mean, everything you said, I don't think I can add to that any better. So, and just like that, we're sitting at my 5. So let's do better, boys.
And watch, it's going to get to 7, and Josh will get the final say.
Fucking oath.
All right. So Swallow was me. So Josh.
Jabber, I'll help you out here. I'm not. I don't think you guys will have this song, but it's called Kibo. For me, this is like they have different types of shoegaze that they show in their music, but this is my style of shoegaze that I like. This is like the self-titled My Bloody Valentine album, not Loveless. Like this is like getting a warm hug, you know, like guitar sounds absolutely perfect. And I like how it sort of fades in and fades out. It's got that, like, I know Brian Wilson like stumbled upon that, the Beach Boys. He's like, I'm not fucking finishing any of my songs. I'm just fading it out. So it feels like the song goes forever. And that's how I feel with this, even though I know for a fact Jamo doesn't have it from looking at him. And I'm pretty sure you don't either.
Well, to be fair, it's not that I don't like it. I really like it. I just don't think it's good to be in a playlist.
Yeah,
Of songs. That's the only reason why I don't have it.
Oh, you don't have to justify it, mate. It's all good.
Well, I've just did then, so pop that.
I'm gonna take back your Christmas present.
I can't save you, Josh, unfortunately. So into the bin, unfortunately. I mentioned this kind of in the lead up, like some of these songs not getting in, it feels criminal. It's just like you like it so much and you just don't really have a reason to not have it. So Jamie.
All right, let's go with one which again I love because it has the lyric "and acid with a silver spoon," and that's Silver Spoon.
Yeah.
And in today, sorry, it's a no from me. But in today's episode, Jamo chooses a niche lyric with some hidden meaning that I enjoy. What was it? Antacids.
Antacid with a silver spoon.
Yep. What else is there in the past? There
Oh,
was the Kodachrome,
cockfight.
the cockfight, the Kodachrome, the kangaroos punching on the paddock. Like, this is what I live for. There should be an advertisement for Jamo's lyric of the week.
And I can definitely deliver. I just love what the kind of lyric is trying to say as well. So it's great. It's really good.
Well, it gets a 2, and at this point, 2s are still very much alive. But we need to figure out another one here. We need to get one or at least one more, so it's not me.
Might get a 10. You might have to have the chat.
I mean, I still have a good number left, so we haven't hit on anything on Dazed yet. So let me see if I can find you guys on Dazed here. How about Afterglow?
Yeah, mate.
See, that was like one that was in my list for the longest time, and then got bumped out a few hours ago.
All right. Okay, we'll take that too. That's all right. Better than going into the bin. All right, Josh.
Yeah. Well, let's go for another one off that album. Slide Away.
Yeah.
Mate.
Yeah.
See, what's funny, like, and Jamo sort of like touched upon it with the like some of their lyric choices. Like, for me, just hearing it, like listening to this music with like, you know, an uninformed ear, a lot of these songs to me sound like kind of warm and like maybe not tender is the right word for it, but in that sort of sphere. And then you look at the lyrics and like they completely contradict the music. It'll be like soft, gentle sort of harmonies and vocals, like even though the guitars are going nuts half the time. But like this song especially, I'm like, oh, this, you know, it's got a really nice feel to it. Like it feels kind of like, you know,
Yeah.
it's you I don't know, it's like up, like it builds you up, and then you look at the lyrics and he's like, nah,
Yeah.
FML.
Oh man.
Oh, Jamo, 6 for you, Jamo.
Yeah, well, we just need to absolutely ruin it from here. But watch, we're going to get 7. Or we might not get a final say at all, which would probably make the putting the list together much easier. But we'll see how we go.
You're up. Let's see what you got, Jamie.
All right. Let's put in one in from another one of their EPs. The only one that made it in, but I still appreciate it all the same. And that's basically decided to name how it sounds: Sparkle Fade.
Yeah, I got it.
Oh, that's a yes. Ah, Jamo, you sucked in.
Is that a 3?
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Well, that's not another one of their shoegazy songs, isn't it?
Yeah, like I don't think it's the most shoegaze off their tracks because obviously I think Kibo is, but
Yeah.
it, like I said, really tells you what it is. It's Sparkle and Fade.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's a guitar. I think that's settings on one of the guitar pedals.
Probably.
Sparkle and Fade. It sounds like a guitar pedal. That might be something I research later. But that EP is ridiculous. I've got 3 songs on it, and like, you know, just showing my maturity here. It's like with Christmas presents. I'm telling someone what they're getting before Christmas. I'm premature, you know. But all 3 songs off this EP are in my list.
Mm.
Yeah, it's a good EP.
Very
They should have just saved it for a bloody album, wrote some filler, then they've got a few years to write the next stuff, you know? Bloody, come on, boys.
I already said this is the only track that made it onto my list from the EP, so
They've got to be professional about it.
All right, just like that, Jamie hands over the reins of final say. We're sitting at 7 now. 1, 2, 3.
which I think is the highest amount of unanimous that we've had as a group.
I think
This
so.
group.
I think usually we're usually pretty low, like 3s and 4s. I think
Or 5s.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think we did 5 a couple times. All right.
He's like, I'm trying to imagine Justin, like, just as an aside here, like, you know how Spotify has the blend where you and a couple of different friends can join a blend, and they just, Jamie and I are this monumental like 6-person blend on Spotify, and like we're so often the outlier or Outlier, whatever the hell it's called. I can't speak English.
Outlier.
It'll be us two, our heads next to something, and everything else are like, oh, I know this is a good song. This is a Jamie song. But on the Programmed, we can't get a high number. It just doesn't make sense
The
to me.
funniest thing is like the way we describe, or me and my partner describe that blend. It's like, me and my partner joined it. It was good. Then Josh joined it. It was good. And then our other friends joined it. It just turned to what the fuck. So
I'd love to do that with like deprogram panelists. Like just
you should.
that would be insane.
No.
It would come out
Dead
really
set.
weird.
yeah.
Well, I think 10's the max you can do. So
I mean,
you might have to choose like
several.
like Jenny and stuff. Some of your older ones
Yeah.
that have done a lot of them.
All right. Well, where do I go? Where do I go? I'll try Earth is a Black Hole. How about New Emotion?
Nah, sorry, mate.
I've got it.
Hey, I'll take that too.
Again, I love the lyric. Pathetic as it sounds, I'm still chasing a feeling I never found. Great.
Yeah.
Awesome. Love it.
Yeah, I didn't clock that, but yeah, I mean, I probably did somewhere in my brain, and I just wasn't able to just recall it right now.
Well, it's in the chorus, so he says it quite a few times.
Well, there you
Yeah,
go.
but who listens to the lyrics?
No. Losers, I guess.
But that
They
is
come to-
the reason I don't listen to the lyric is because that's a very relatable sounding lyric, and I don't want to hear any more of that. I don't want to have an existential crisis before
My whole
Christmas.
life is an existential, so it just blends in anyway.
Oh mate, that's the fucking Grinch's job, Christmas time having an existential crisis, like you keep out of it.
All right. We'll take the 2. Josh?
I'm gonna go for a song called "Wear You Down."
Yeah.
I don't have that one.
Well, look, when I was listening to this song earlier, I don't know why. Sometimes the penny just drops, and for me, this is like their emo sort of song here. It's like their emo masterpiece, Like it's got some really cool dynamics. The guitars in the verse is kind of different for them. It's low key, but it's sick. And it just does that thing that Jamo likes usually, where it just builds to a certain stage. But at the end, he sort of like does this thing that I try not to do in every one of the songs, alright, where they play an A to an A minor chord, like the same chord, but just changing it. And he just starts screaming his ass off in the background, but it's not high in the mix. And I'm like, fuck, that's sick. But then the energy just drops out again. And like my theory is that he like works himself up this whole song getting pissed off. He's like, fuck, this sucks. And he finally lets it all out. And then it like gets really quiet again, and it's just him and his guitar. And I'm like, that's him being like, all right, I had my Ned Flanders explosion. I'm going to take it easy and go under the radar for a bit, like, because I've worn you down.
There you go.
Effectively.
Yeah. Worn you down. I mean, emo is a good way to put, just in the name alone. Like that's very emo. I'm gonna wear you down.
Yeah.
So, all right, we'll take the 2. Jamie?
Well, let's go for a song that I think is just mimics one of their other songs, and that's High Again.
Nah, sorry, mate.
Can't
I'm
say.
straight edge.
Oh, well, that's my first single.
Yeah, it was bound to happen.
You bloody idiot.
We haven't had a lot.
Bro,
of
you
these.
need another unanimous, so it's an open discussion, and you're just throwing them away now. You're choking under the pressure.
If I really wanted to, I could have put Kibo on because I knew you were going to have it, but
Yeah, but Justin didn't, so it doesn't.
then I wouldn't have had Sparkle Fade. Oh, Justin didn't have it anyway. That's true.
Yeah.
Bro, you have all the unanimous songs, so you keep your head up.
So I'm down to 6 here. I think maybe we'll do one more round and then dump out. Sounds about right, I think. But the
I've got
question
6
is,
as well, yeah.
which one do I play here? There's one I know for a fact is going to have 2.
then play that one. Sounds like a solution to me.
Well, the question is, do I go for a unanimous or do I just try to get one in the convo? Well, you know what? Maybe I take the 2 and then hope for a miracle dump out, or that one of you guys plays one of my other ones. So yeah, I think you're right. I think I'll take the 2 here. I'm saying it, but I already know the answer. Mary.
Yeah, man, this is a sick song.
I don't have it.
Oh yeah.
It just missed it, but I do. It is a solid track.
I didn't say it at the time, but like you were so spot on, Josh. Like, I mean, I only have 2 of the 3 from the EP. Spoilers going ahead, but I
was so confused for a second. I was like, how the fruit do you know what I've got? I know. Yeah,
but
it's 11:40 at night.
But I could have taken all 3 from that EP, and that not having the third one was a tough cut. Like, but the 2, I mean, I had to have these 2. So Mary gets the 2. Josh.
Well, just before I go into the next song, it was funny. I was reading about this song online, and they asked him, Marshall, what his favorite song was, and he said Mary because it confuses the hell out of most people who try to play it. So it's got that weird sort of time signature thing going on with the drums and the guitar riff.
Yeah.
I was just saying all of that as well, as much as it's funny, just to trying to think of what I was going to say next, because I was going to say Mary. Yeah, why not? I'll just mention the other song off that EP, Believe in the Wrong Things.
Which I don't have.
Same.
Well, look, what I said about it has a really dense sort of sound, but it's like not distorted. It's in your face, but it's not like punching you in the face. It's like just being vaguely annoying. But I just thought this song was a good point of difference in that, like, it's kind of like hip hoppy in its groove for the verses with the drum and bass, and then there's like reverb vocals and shoegaze guitars. Like it just seemed like a weird mix, and I kind of like that sort of risk because like I love these guys, and look, as we said before, for honorable mentions, that like they have another 10 songs that could have been in here because they consistently write good songs. So when they're writing good songs, I'm like, I've got to find something slightly different when I'm getting towards the end of the list because it's getting really difficult.
Yeah. All right.
Gotta point out that, I was like, I've only got one of these songs. I said mine. You go, oh, well, I know there's only 2 on here, and one's been said, I said the other, and Josh was just like, fuck this. I'm going to say the third one, even though I know it's going to be a single.
Yeah.
Just because I want to talk about it more.
Yeah.
That's what it's all about, mate.
Yep. All right. Jamie?
Let's go with one which... Oh, actually, what do I want to... You know what? I still love this song, and that's Still Love.
Sorry, mate.
Nope. Can't.
Damn.
Yep.
It's just difficult because there's so many good songs off that album. I feel, I know myself, I kind of discriminated against the songs that weren't my favorites off it, but the songs that weren't my favorites off it were still great because the best album, I thought.
You know what's funny? I think I agree. Like, I didn't think that was going to be the case going in to that record, but I think it was my favorite, and it's interesting whenever it works out that way because they start off so strong.
Yeah, I honestly thought Chrome Neon Jesus was going to be in my top, but yeah, Still Love is my top album of theirs in my list. Well and truly.
All right, so I'm gonna dump out here. I already did that one. What I wouldn't give to just get all 2s here because I'm doing rather well, but we'll see. Start at the top. Mirror Talk.
I've got that.
Oh, sorry. That Jamo, you're stiff. That was like 21.
Fuck.
All right. Moving on to, how about Daylight?
No.
Sorry, mate.
Ah, damn it. Waitress?
Yes.
No, I do not have that one, but it was in my short list.
All right, and then last two, Dark Sky.
Yeah, that's a sick song.
Do not have that one either.
Has a good feature too.
Oh, Jamie, I see how this is about to play out for you. Here's my last one. The last Hail Mary. How about Digital Self?
No, mate.
That suffers from the same thing as the other Still Love songs. Good, but like, yeah, unlucky.
It's unlucky. That's Jamie when it comes to winning Final Say and Deprogrammed.
And I was so close to going. I might go 7 because I'm feeling optimistic, but I'm like, no, we don't go that high. 6 it is.
Oh shit! Jeez, I'm struggling tonight. I just realised what that meant.
Yeah. Josh.
Like I'm going, man. I'd love a win, and Josh is like, fuck, not again.
Nah, bro, I'm happy. I'm just delayed. I want a reverb, Pep.
So for the record, that is Josh's 7 is going to hold on and win the Final Say. But you can make this conversation a little bit harder here, Josh.
Spit.
Mm.
No.
Then we've got Black Flamingo.
Yeah, mate.
Something Good.
Yeah.
And then the last one is Summer.
No.
All right. Boom. So we got a couple more 2s here. All right. And just for fun, Jamie?
So the 2 that weren't said from my list is Earth is a Black Hole and Wasting Time.
That's what you're doing, mate.
I on Wasting Time. I often, as I do, I go for a walk at night while doing this to put in my list, and playing Wasting Time, like it's got this weird trippy cicada sound in it, and many times I've been walking and I hear the cicada sound and I look around me going, what the fuck is that? Just to realize after hearing that song a couple of times going, oh shit, it's actually in the song. But when you're walking at night and it's dead quiet and you've got like these noise cancelling headphones on and you hear this cicada sound coming in every time, but it just so happens to come in just before the chorus. You know, it took me a while to put 2 and 2 together. I did put 2 and 2 together, but yeah, it's really trippy and weird. Even when I know it's happening, it's still really weird.
Just scares the shit out of you because half your senses are out. And then...
Yeah.
It's like when you think you see a spider and then the rest of the night your hairs are on the back of your neck, even though you know the chances are there's not going to be another one around.
Yeah, absolutely.
So a couple numbers to note here. We picked 32 out of 42 songs. So we covered a lot there. I did 17 out of 20. I'm quite proud of myself. I only had 3 hit the bin. It's pretty good.
That's a good effort.
Yeah.
85%.
16.
Yeah, I don't want to look at one. I've got the one that matters, Jamo. You know the one that you wanted?
Yeah.
I got that one.
And to that point, 7 got all the way through. So it's these 7: Sunshine, Stoned Alone, Dweeb, Diorama, Swallow, Slide Away, and Sparkle Fade are all in. We got a pretty lengthy list of 14 that we need to trim down to 2 because Josh will have a final say here. So here's the 14: Wax Poetic, Cold Case, Taste of Gasoline, Humbug, Silver Spoon, Afterglow, New Emotion, Wear You Down, Mary, Mirror Talk, Waitress, Dark Sky, Black Flamingo, Something Good. It's extensive. So we need to trim that down to 2. Is there anything kind of jumping out at you, Jamie?
Honestly, I really think Humbug deserves to be in that list.
I'm into it. I'm absolutely into
Anything that says hum can go in.
Man, like, I don't do. All right, so before we pick this next one, do we care about album representation? Because we've already got
we've already got pretty decent album rep.
Yeah, Because I mean, the other one that's really jumping out at me is Wax Poetic, but that's still love as well.
Don't worry, you got my vote.
I'm on the fence about that one. It's not in my list, so therefore I can't vouch for it as heavy.
Yeah, well, you just said album representation didn't matter, and that was
thoughts on what the list should
and
be.
you got your choice. Then Justin's got his, and I've got mine. So I feel like Justin. Yeah, it's going in there. I feel like Justin's pretty much said that's going in, haven't you?
Or did you use your final say to go in? Otherwise, I'm not putting my.
Bro, I was gonna be diplomatic for my last one, but I'm not now.
I mean, that's the one that's jumping out at me. Like, I like a lot of these other songs, but that's the one, like, that feels like, man, yeah, like, that's got a really good case. I mean, feel free to offer up another one, Jamie, but
My alternative, if you're going to put in one that's not on my list of 20 to put in, it has to be Mary, because it's the only one that wasn't on my list. So that wasn't in my 20, that was in my short list from the ones that made the twos.
All right. Well, I mean, I know he has the final say, but I'm also going to ask for Josh's opinion here. If it's between Wax Poetic and Mary, which one are you going for?
I'm going to do something creative here and get a coin out of my pocket. If Jamie can film it, you can put it on the Instagram page.
I still have one from...
It's interactive here. So we're bringing video into the program. So we've got a little 50 cent Australian coin here with Queen Elizabeth and some koalas.
The 50-cent coin, our biggest coin that we own.
So, Justin, should Wax Poetic be heads or tails?
It feels like heads, right?
Okay. Wax Poetic is riding on Queen Elizabeth here.
And it is tails.
Lizzie has let me down.
Oh.
Mary's going through.
Mary's in. All right. Boom.
And for the final say, look, I'll tell you what I was thinking. I was thinking Wear You Down, but I fucking love Wax Poetic, and I thought that would have gone through. So I'm happy for... Have we got any from that album, Jamo? Wear You Down's album?
No, I think the... Oh, no, we do. Or no.
No, we don't.
Did Mirror Talk not go through? Mirror Talk didn't go through, and... No, Slide Away.
No, that's from the first EP.
Oh, then we've got Fade, Sparkle Fade.
Nah, it's off the other EP as well.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. I'm gonna put down Wear You Down because I'm pretending to care about the fabric of the album representation here. I love Wax Poetic, but I suppose, in all honesty, I am thinking now we have got a couple of Still Love. Wax Poetic is going to be a song someone will listen to the album and it will grow on them and they'll love it. But I think, like, in all honesty, I do think it's important to have something. Was it Earth is a Black Hole?
Yeah.
Okay, I've forgotten. Yeah, even though I think that's probably like a weaker, like by their standards, I think that's a weaker record.
Yeah.
I do really love how that song progresses, and it like really grew on me today of all times when I was like going through our list. I'm like, oh, I realize I like a lot about this, and it's like kind of different to some of their other songs. So I thought that,
I had no clue that, Earth is a Black Hole had not had a single song go through.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Way Down can get on it. It's not in my list.
Bro, it's the final say. It doesn't matter.
Generally, like, if I have some sort of influence on it, it doesn't feel like it's against my will. So.
Oh, I'm glad I've got your approval, Jamo.
All right, so let me run this down. Sunshine, Stoned Alone, Dweeb, Diorama, Swallow, Slide Away, Sparkle Fade, Humbug, Mary, Wear You Down. Couple more nerdy notes here on numbers before we go. Like, I had 9 of 10. Nine of these 10 were on my list initially. 8 of 10 for Jamie, and a perfect 10 of 10 for Josh. So Josh
That's
was
convenient,
in on
isn't it?
yeah, all 10 of these.
And you know what, Jamo? Wax Poetic is number 11 batsman, and I also had that.
Yeah.
We're going to break our rules for this one.
Yeah.
We're going to have Wax Poetic there because it sounds a bit like mayonnaise, and that's got to go in there.
So, I mean, it seems like we've already had this conversation, but we got to make it official here. Is it something other than Sunshine, Josh?
Like,
I think it's two things other than Sunshine, if I'm honest.
oh, what's the other one? Because I know Stoned Alone's one of
Stoned Alone?
those. Yeah.
It's solid, but I think Dweeb is just solid. Like, it's such a good track overall. It is so full of energy, and when I'm wanting, like, it's number one on my list, and when I want to listen to a Teenage Wrist song that will, like, get me up and about, it's Dweeb. Like, Stoned Alone's solid, like, don't get me wrong, but then I listen to Dweeb again, and each time I listen to it, I can't help but, like, it grabs my attention and makes me really want to, like, you know, bang my head to it. So I have to say Dweeb. And if it's not either of those two, it would be Slide Away.
Wow.
Sunshine's good, but those are the three that I think are Teenage Wrist and a Nutshell.
Okay, so
Oh, look.
decidedly no on Sunshine from Jamie. What do you think, Josh?
Like, see, we had all these songs, so obviously I love this song. But Dweeb, like, if I had to split hairs, the chorus is a bit basic compared to some of those other songs. Whereas I think Sunshine's a fucking amazing chorus. Stoned Alone, look, they're not really singing in the chorus, but it's kind of beautiful. And that's the other option I had. But like, I would pick Sunshine as it's got their current and future singer singing on it. For me, it's the best song off their best album. It's so immediate. Like, even before he sings, like, the riff is so good. I don't know. Like, as it's a perfect song. And I think, I don't know. I just think Sunshine, like, best song off their most recent record. Like, people will find Stoned Alone. That's their most popular song on the socials. Jamo, you just check for me. Dweeb will be up there as well. Because I know I heard that when I say organically, Spotify showed me that in 2018, and like I enjoyed it. So look, I'd say Sunshine. I think Sunshine's the best song.
It's actually interesting, even considering like how long things have been. Earth is a Black Hole is their most played song. Stoned Alone sorry, second, but it's 400,000 off. Sunshine you can't really compare because it's too new to compare, but in terms of raw plays, yeah, it hasn't got as many plays as a song that hasn't even made us at all. So there you go.
Yeah, I'm surprised by that.
Yeah, I mean, I have Earth is a Black Hole on my list. I think it's a good tune. Not the one we chose from the album, but that's fine. We're not going to get that.
Yeah.
We all have our days.
No litigation.
But also, I mean, apart from the song that they collaborated with Loathe, which wasn't in our contention because it's technically a Loathe song according to Spotify. It's changed. Sunshine used to be the kickoff song on their This Is Teenage Wrist, and now they've changed it back to Is It Really Even Earth Is a Black Hole? So yeah, interesting. Sunshine's a good tune. It's the track 1, album 3. So if there are people who listen to Teenage Wrist and go, I want to listen to the latest album first, they're going to listen to this song. I mean, again, Slide Away is another big one there. It's not in there popular for some reason, but I think it's solid as well.
Yeah, we all agree.
Yeah.
Because they're all we all like these songs.
Yeah.
Stoned Alone is solid. They're going to come across all of these, but it's hard. It's really hard.
Stone
Dweeb
Alone
isn't even on their popular at the moment. The
Yeah.
top 5 popular, at least according to Spotify.
Well, Stone Alone certainly got like coming in sort of, a bit naive about their music. That certainly was a song that seemed to get the best reaction live.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
But like, Sunshine's the best song.
They finished with Stone Alone from my memory when we saw them live, until the encore. I mean,
Yeah,
so they were going to finish with Stone Alone. They had a song that we didn't talk about at all, but it was Cigarette Two Step, which again isn't a song that I would have chosen if I was personally putting together their set list. But the singer cut it out because again his voice was so cooked. He was like, "Oh yeah, we'll cut this out so we can finish sooner." And then the whole crowd did what they did and cheered for an encore. And then they came out on stage going, "We don't do encores, but we have one song that we didn't play, so we're going to play it." So that we got to see their very first encore that they ever did, purely because they cut one song out and played it anyway. So
so I take it Dweeb's your one vote.
Dweeb is my one vote. Yeah.
Sunshine's my one vote. Justin?
I mean, I'm giving Slide Away a listen real quick because that's off of the first one. So like, if I'm not going to go with Sunshine, then I feel like it should be something early that kind of tells the story of the band. But like, I go back to what I said when I brought it up, and the reason I brought it up is there's a reason you sent that song specifically, Josh. Like the proof. Not to discredit anything you're saying, Jamie, but the proof is in the pudding. The idea of the number one is you're going to send this song to somebody to get them into the band. Josh did exactly that with Sunshine, with me. Before we even started, doing the listening, he sent that song. I listened to that song specifically, and I was excited to listen to this band. I mean, if you want to use me as the guinea pig, it worked, and I got excited about the band. You know what I mean? I hear everything you're saying. I definitely think there's merit on Slide Away. Obviously, I liked Stone Alone and Dweeb. They were on my list. They were unanimous. But there's something about the immediacy was the word Josh used. The immediacy of Sunshine. The immediacy of you do not have to wait for nothing. Like there's maybe a half a second of a drone before it goes bum ba bum ba, and you're immediately sucked in. It's just immediate, and it's hard to argue against that.
And Justin, I think that the one thing we've got to do to judge this is, can you hum the guitar to Dweeb like you can for Sunshine?
No.
Like, down out. Nah, it's too hard. Like, even Stoned Alone, what do you get?
Look, I just got to play devil's advocate, and all this really shows is I really need to correctly predict the future more, so I can actually have more of my influence and say on these playlists.
Nah, bro, this is a diplomatic vote, and it's 2-3. This is not a final say scenario. This is just being outvoted.
Well, yeah, but the final say is dictatorship.
Bro,
and I need to get that.
we're not selling votes to Russia and getting them to fix things up. We're just voting, diplomatically here. 2-1.
Well, I have nothing wrong with Sunshine. It's a solid track. It's just not what I really want.
He says disappointed.
Suck shit at
I
me.
obviously put it in my top, and it got 3 unanimously. So
yeah, if you didn't choose it, maybe Dwee would have gone in, but you chose it. So, and look, if you didn't choose Sunshine, you'd have got an unanimous. You would have got the fucking final say, because I can't speak English. I can't think, and it wouldn't even been discussion. But then I would have just said Stone Alone. So it's Sunshine. It is.
Yeah.
But Dweeb is sick. 2018, Josh played it 10 times, which is a lot for something out of Discover Weekly for me to be like, I like this song enough to play it 10 times.
That is fair.
So you can think about that.
So there's a little video that plays on Spotify with Sunshine. I didn't see that when I listened to it initially. It's like them playing live and people doing drugs and stuff. Just saying, it's a pretty cool visual. That it's spot on, really.
Just comment with Fred here. Stoned Alone, High Again, Sunshine video.
Yeah, those videos are really weird with Spotify. We'll talk about it later, but yeah.
All right, so let me run this down. Sunshine is our number one, despite Jamie's best efforts. Stoned Alone, Dweeb, Diorama, Swallow, Slide Away, Sparkle Fade, Humbug, Mary, Weary Down. Let's let Sunshine get a moment in the sun. Heyo.
Jamie, you know what you did? You gave a little of what you had away.
If you hear that and aren't
Clearly.
intrigued on this band, though, like, I don't know what to tell you. Like,
You're a dweeb if you don't like it.
it's true. You're a little humbug
And
at
I will
this time of
spit
year.
on you.
All right, we did
Awesome. And antacid with a silver spoon.
it. Yeah, there you go. We did it. We turned you on to Teenage Wrist. You're very welcome. And I mean, like, if you're me and you kind of live your life by looking for the next band that kind of sounds like the 90s, boom, here you go. You need this in your life. If you, again, I hate comparison is the thief of joy is the saying, but it definitely has that Deftones thing. It definitely has that Smashing Pumpkins thing. Come to find out, it definitely has that Local H thing. It is seeped in 90s without it being, again, I love Violent Soho, but like Violent Soho feels like a direct nod, like not necessarily like just drawing influence from. It feels like a direct, hey, let's write 90s music. Teenage Wrist is like, no, we're just collecting all this stuff and writing music, and this is it. That it just came out of us. So boom. Hey man, maybe you liked our conversation. If that's true, patreon.com/ohhijustin. You can go there. $1 a month gets you in the door. Get you access to our Discord, which is where we do the show. Like right now, we are live on a Discord channel. You can listen in live if that's something that you like to do. And it also gets you access to Deprogram Before the Rest of the World. It gets you access to the conversation we're about to have called After the Fact. And it also, it gets you the Oh Hi Justin podcast, which I do, I don't know, maybe once a month at this point, unfortunately. I just have not found time for it. And other random odds and ends that kind of go into the Patreon. So you can do that. That'd be cool. I'd enjoy that. I would appreciate that. Otherwise, we are a podcast, and you can subscribe, rate, comment on anywhere you get your podcasts. So if you're listening on Spotify, if you leave a little comment, I can actually comment back. I can reply. That's a relatively new thing on Spotify. But if you're going to do that, please, 5 stars would be super appreciated because it helps get us seen in the algorithm. Same thing with Apple Podcasts, where most of you are apparently listening. So subscribing, rating, comment there would be awesome. Sharing, of course, is caring. Would love to have you do that. And the best way you can help this show is by telling somebody that you listen to it. Hey, I listen to Deprogrammed, and you should too. And with that, Teenage Wrist, When I'm in Love with People, we'll see you next week. Bye.